I actually can't believe that we're actually finally here with the grooming video. So first things first, I have set myself up ready. So I have got my grooming apron on. Everything that I've got that I can remember where I got it from, I will link in the description, okay? So this is just a little apron and it's got some pockets there which can come in quite handy. And I like it because you know what it's like with Angora fur, it sticks everywhere. I'm doing this in my kitchen because I've got a wooden floor and it's so much easier to brush up those little bits that get everywhere. I will show you my grooming table. So this is just a little grooming table that I actually got off Amazon. It was only, I think it was like £60, can't remember. But yeah, it was only cheap and it's got like a little basket underneath, which is quite handy if I want to put anything underneath there. So I haven't actually got a lot of tools that I'm going to use here because we're literally going to do a scissor cut. We're going to do a scissor cut today. Reason being, I don't think the weather's hot enough to bring him right down. It's warm, but it's not that warm and I don't want him getting cold. So, tools you're going to need. Scissors. So I've got two lots of scissors that I'm going to be using today. These were literally, they were just off Amazon. They are those curved scissors. They're really good for around the face. I'm actually good for cutting on the back as well. So I'll be using those. And I've also got these scissors. These are a bit more expensive. I think these were off Christian Direct. I can't remember the price, but I'll find it. And again, I'll link it in the description. And if you notice on all of my scissors, this is just for my own confidence. They've got the bull nose, if you can see that there. So basically, it's just for that extra bit of confidence so they're not sharp on the end so you're going to feel like you can stab your bunny or anything like that. We don't want to be doing that. And then I've got two brushes, okay? So I've literally got a slicker brush here, a small slicker brush. This was literally just from Pets at Home. It came in a kit. And then my ultimate favourite brush is my Pet Buster. Again, this was another Amazon purchase, okay? Something else you might need, you don't 100% need it, but I do like to use it, is I have got myself here, I bought this, it is a pet blower, and I do think you can get away with not using one, but I highly recommend them for the simple fact, very good at blasting away those knots, and you get like different nozzle attachments and stuff. Not gonna lie, the bunny doesn't really like it, but you know, it gets rid of those knots and you just have to deal with it so we can look pretty and not have knots. So we've got Otis here and we are going to start. First, I like to blast them first just to get rid of all those loose hairs. So we're going to give him a little blast over first. He doesn't like it, I'm not going to lie, he's not a big fan of it, but you know, it does help, like getting rid of the knots, etc. And let's just see if we can get a good look at him here. So we can see he's quite, yeah, he's quite knotted up a little bit. It gets knotty quite quick. I'm just feeling under here just to see if he's got any knots. He's actually not too bad because as long as you keep on top of your bunnies, you're okay. And Otis is actually a good rabbit for me to work with today because he's a bit of a wriggler. So you'll see now I'm going to switch on the blaster and he doesn't like it. He's not a huge fan of it, are you, darling? I know. Come back. Not a huge fan, are you, dear? But we're just going to get... Ooh! Don't nibble me. See, he's a bit of a naughty one. All the claws I want to get done. You can see it's breaking it. And I can start seeing where the knots are. Not going in the hair because of the yeah, we've got a few knots. Switch it off a second so I can turn him around the other way so he's not impressed, and it really does like fluff the bunnies up. It's quite cute. So let's turn you this way, darling. Yeah, I know you're not a fan of it. I gather that. Yeah, I know you're scared. They don't like it. It's nice. I can see more knots. Oh dear me. just a little bit under there. Get those titties. Oh, you're being a good boy. There we go, Betty. He's like a little fluffy cloud now, aren't you? So now we've done that first part. I don't know how to stop moving because we're getting you out of the camera here. So yeah, he's a little bit scared. So what I'm going to do now, I highly recommend doing this because it just helps calm them. Just while I give him a brush, I've got some of his food. I didn't give it in because I thought I'd save it for the video. And it'll just make him feel that little bit calmer. So here's some nuggets for you, darling, if you want to eat your nuggets. There you go. So we're going to start off with, just get some of that hair on that brush actually. So I'm going to start with the slicker brush and I'm just going to start by going over his ears. And I like to part the ears as well. And if you just bring the ears down, and we're actually going to cut the ears into a nice shape because they're overgrown. Hello, baby. You're a good boy, aren't you? He's actually not too bad. He's at a good length. Aren't you, darling? But we're going to have to get... I like to brush his tail up as well. I always find that you get more of the loose hairs that way. We are going to give that a trim too. And get rid of, so you can see the hair coming out. So it's just getting rid of all those loose hairs. He's not very happy, are you, Benny? Let's get all this hair. I've got a little bag down here ready. Oh, Otis, I'm very surprised at you today. And I've got to say, this grooming table is so handy because when I was doing it on my table in the back, he could run everywhere and it's just not ideal. So I do recommend getting a grooming table. It's gonna be a lot easier for you. So I think we're okay on that side out. Look, there's food easy for you, baby. Yeah, he's not impressed, are you, darling? You're not impressed today. So have we got rid of all these knots? That's the question. I think we have. I think what I'm going to do, while he's nice and calm, I'm going to start on his ears. So I've got my little curved scissors here. And I'm actually going to shape his ears. So what I like to do is I like to bend the ear and kind of like open the ear out so you can see. Can you see all these loose ends here? And what we want to do is we want to get those into a nice shape. So if we can just brush it out, you can see loads of hair comes out. He's so loose with his hair. Aren't you, darling? What have I done with the bag? It's down here. Right, let's get those ears. So I'm just going to pull it into shape so you kind of go with the shape of the ear. God, you're being very good today. And I'm just gonna curve around with his natural ear. And it is good to trim the ears for the simple fact that it just helps with the knots as well. So now I've done that, I'm going to bring it out this way. I think I've just found a knot actually. Have I? Yes, I have. I found a big knot. If I find knots like that, I cut them out. I'd rather cut them out than hurt him. So we are going to take those out. And there's another little one there, darling. There we go. It's nice and gentle then. So let's see how we're going. I don't know if you can see the shape of his ear now. So you see that against me. It's now going into a nice shape and that's what we want. So again, I'm going to pull the ear. Not pull the ear, but hold the ear. And we're just going to curve round and take these loose ends off. And let's see how we're looking. Can you see how his ear now looks? all in one shape. Let's do the other ear. It's a lot easier to do the other ear. Wish I could get the camera on a different angle for you guys. See, I've just come across another knot now. So I'm just going to tease what I can out. And then I'm just going to trim that knot. Because we don't want that knot, do we? Don't want knots. You're a good boy today, sweetie pie. So again, I'm just going to, you kind of like pull the, it's so hard to show on camera. So if I stretch his ear out, can you see the way it's not in a shape? So we're going to go, and we're going to cut this around again. That's kind of hard when you're on the other side, because if you're right-handed and you've got the right-handed scissors, bring the ear out to that side. I'm going to just turn them around. Sorry, that's my dog. Okay, let's get rid of those hairs. You've been so good. Well, I'm going to show you from front view at the end what his ears look like now. They're so much better. Put those nice ears up. Put those nice ears up. He's not impressed. Right. So while he's lying flat now, I'm going to start taking some of this coat off. You will find when you do it, you're going to find that it does look a bit, how do I describe it? Like a bit, it does look kind of a bit messy, and then within a week of it growing, it starts to grow all like the same length again. So the first cut's always not the best. Do you know what? I don't even know whether to try and get his paws where his paws are like that. If you've got an option and your bunny's being really good, take that option whilst you can. I'm going to take some of this. Oh, he's moved. You would, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? Right. Okay then. Eat some of that, darling. Look, you've got foodies there. So he's actually not too bad, to be honest. I'm only taking him down. So I like to start from the top behind the ear. Let me see if I can get this camera right in here. This might be that little bit better. So I'm starting from here. I always start from this section and work my way down. As I say, I'm literally just pulling out the fur. And we're just taking that top section away. And as we go on the face, we just make sure we don't cut that long hair there. We want to keep the shape of his face. Good boy, Otis. Good boy, Otis. Not taking him too far down, because I really don't want to, I don't want him to get cold. Bit of advice, when you get to this part, be extra careful because their underarms are here. We don't want to snip under their arms. You got so much fur, baby. And this is why it's good to have these bullnose scissors, because they're just easier. You don't feel scared. Just going to get a little bit more from behind that. You can just go across with the scissors like this as well. I'm literally just taking off all that loose hair. God, Otis, I've never seen you this good before. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? It's going to be a bit of a long video, isn't it? And then we're going to come this way. Very pretty. It's got a lovely coat. So I don't know if you can see the difference now from here to the back. We're starting to see a little bit of shape coming on here. Now to do the sides, I like to pull him up a little bit here, just so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll get his arms last. We'll get those arms last, won't we, Oak? Oh, it keeps him cool being like this as well, doesn't it, sweetheart? If you can, try and get as close as you can around the face area. Actually, generally can't believe how good he's being. Otis, you're surprising me today. You're surprising me, darling. So, can you see this long bit now coming on? Okay, Betty. We're making you look pretty. And you're going to feel better for it, sweetie. You're going to feel better for it. You are. And you see the way I'm just like, I can just go across like that with the scissors because I know I'm not going too close to the skin. And with these bull nose as well, they're just so handy. It does look like I'm just hacking him here, but I'm not. Kind of go, like when I come down to the sides, I kind of go down in like a side section. If you can see, I'm just, and if you pull the skin, it'll bring the fur up more for you. Don't try and nibble me, darling. You know what you're like. Okay, Betty. And the good thing about this is it just, even if you're just taking the fur down a bit like this, it just helps with not having knots and stuff like that. It just helps. You see, I'm just pulling the fur, his skin upwards so I can get right in. The best bit is going to be when I show you the arms. I think you'll like that. The legs, sorry. His legs. You're being ever so good, aren't you, sweetie? Alright, I need to move you so people can see what we're doing on the back end. Because you're being too good here. And as you see, it does look a bit teddy-like when it's done. But as I say, after that first week of having this done, it starts growing again and it starts getting that nice all over cut where it looks all blended. So don't panic when you see people put pictures up of their bunnies. I almost guarantee that they've taken that a week later, because Angora fur is not that type of fur that you can cut to the point where it's like immaculate. And if someone tells you that they can. They must be a very, very good groomer. I'm not saying that people can't, but just the type of fur it is. It's getting up my nose, this out. You're gonna feel better, Betty. And you're kind of just like going round in where the body shape is. You're just going around. Look at all this already. He's gonna feel so much better. I'm actually just gonna put that through there. And this is another thing about doing it in the kitchen, because this fur gets everywhere. It's just gonna be so much easier to brush up at the bottom on the floor. Right, sweetie. Let's get this side. Can we see what's going on down here? Just like pull things. Just pull it out. Yeah, if you're trying to look like, I can see a knot here now in his bottom there. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm literally going to snip it out. Simple as that. You do not need to make these videos. You do not need to make this grooming hard. It can be easy. If your rabbit is a bit like you're jittery and wanting to run away, just try and put a little bit of food down for them. It always helps. You're actually not too bad, are you, Oat? You're not being naughty today. And you know you're on camera. I think you know. You know you're on camera, don't you, Betty? See, I'm just literally just pulling this skin in the direction that I need to go. I'll finish this side first, and then we'll move on for me to move around the other side so you can see. Oh, you're getting a bit fidgety now, aren't you, Betty? That's okay, no problem. Can't wait to show you how to do the arms. Right, I need to turn you around, sweetie. Oh, actually, stay there so I can see your bum. Right, we're gonna turn you around, Betty. So we've got your bum in the camera. Show everybody your cute bum. So you can see the difference from where the tail is. So you're gonna, it's like you can feel where the tail is. So now I'm gonna take this section away here because he doesn't need all that fur there. And again, I'm just kind of going in the round. You'll start seeing it coming into shape in a minute. There's so much fur you can take off. Covered in fur, Betty. Aren't you? We're just lifting. Can you see the way I'm getting near his legs? And I'm just lifting his fur. Let Betty, there's food there for you, sweetie. Let's get that cute bum in there. Right, I'm going to move his tail out the way, and I can feel a mat here. So snip, as easy as that, gone. Another mat. Now with his tail, I'm going to also cut that into a shape. So I kind of pull his tail out a little bit, not too much. And you kind of go round in the shape of the tail. And just, I don't know if you can see his tail starting to look. I'm just going to take, oh, give me that bum back. See, your rabbit will move, and just let them move where they want to go. Like, don't try to restrict them, because the more you try to restrict, oh, here you go, he's eating his food now. The more you try to restrict, the more they're going to, like, retaliate. If I can move your food there, darling. Hang on, we've got a bit of fur in that. We don't want you eating that. If I move that to there, and then you can turn your bum around like that, so everybody can see your cute little bum. That's it. And we can get that right in there. There we go. You've got your bum in there now. Everyone can see your bum. Everyone can see your bum, Otis. And again, I'm doing exactly the same thing on this side. If you can see like little knots here, I don't know if you can see these little knots. I'm just gonna again snip them out whilst I've got a chance to. This is actually off his feet, believe it or not. I'll show you the feet in a moment when we get around to that part. When I cut him as well, he's got like little black spots there. And they start coming out when he's had a cut. You can't see them when his hair's grown. A bit good boy. He's on a weird angle from now. Kind of want to cut downwards. Hey, yes, I'm touching you. I'm touching you. I apologise. Apologise for making you look pretty. You're gonna look so cute. Again, I'm just lifting under to get under those bits that you can't really see. And that's the good thing about these scissors. They're literally, you just don't need to worry about snipping them. It's just so much easier. I'm just trying to do this enough. Down. Don't want to take him down too much. Any little bits that you can just see standing, you can just go and cut them away. You see now he's starting to come into a shape. And it's as easy as that. There's no magic trick to this. It's literally, it's just going with... I just need to snip my own finger then out. You're just going with the direction of the bunny's fur, really. You'll get the hang of it. It takes a couple of attempts. I mean, it took me a while to... It's just getting that confidence to do it. And if you get a pair of these scissors, it's just going to help that little bit. Darling, I need to get under there, sweetheart. You going to let me get under there? Hey? I've got a really nice treat for you in a bit out. Can I get under here? Oh, let's get that arm there where I get a chance to. Oh, you good boy. You good boy today. Good boy, aren't you? Okay. We're not far off now. So if I move the food to there, do you want to go that side so everybody can see you this side? That's a good boy. So as you can see, I'm just... Oh, that's the table just moved into it. Just make sure that doesn't go in his food. And I'll show you how to do the arms in a minute. I'm going to watch him sometimes because he can give me a little nip. Can't you? Need a bit of a nipper. Oh, his bum looks so cute. Oh, your bum looks so cute, Otis. You look like a teddy. Let's just see all this bit. Right, I'm just going to come down this side now just to get in around his face. Yeah, I know this is the part you really don't like, isn't it? You don't like me coming near your face. So we're going down here. I'm pulling his skit away. There you go. He's just moved for me. So if you can get in there like that really quickly. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, go back. Where's this? Where's this? We can't see you. Go back. No, no, no. There you go. Eat your food. Hey, excuse me. He's getting a bit restless now, isn't he? Right, okay. So, next step. Let's start with his feet. I probably should have done his feet at the beginning because he's going to be really hard work now, aren't you? Eh? But let me just move those scissors a minute. And... I don't know if you can see now. Let's show his bum. Can you see how cute his tail looks now? It's a bit... Don't try and nibble me. I'm going to have a little knot. Try and nibble Mummy. Mummy being kind. Mummy getting rid of all this fluff. make you feel better. Aren't we? We're going to do your feet now. This is the part that people probably really want to see, Otis. So I'm asking you to be on your best behaviour now. So if you sit right back, good boy, so people can see your bum. Look at the bum. Look at the bum. Right. I'm going to give him a second. I'm probably just going to go off camera for a second. Just give him a chance to have a little nibble on this. And then we'll come back and we will start on his feet and his face. So I've actually given him a little break. I do advise giving them a little break just to, I mean, he's been really good, but we don't want to stress them out too much. And I think the more calm you are, the better it is for the rabbit. If they know that you're stressed, they're going to feel your stress as well. So he's been really calm here. We're just going to go on to his legs. So to do the legs on an Angora, I will put my hand under him here, under his belly. And I will, sometimes he won't let me, sometimes he will. And I'm just going to bring the leg there so I can see the leg. He's not going to like it. They might struggle a little bit. It's quite normal. And we're just going to go down, only so far down. See, this is where it's good, where you can't snip your finger if you get too close. Okay. I'm going to sneeze. I think your fair's gone in my nose. It has. Excuse me. Your fair's gone in my nose. And you want to get this little section under here because this is what's going to give it its shape. But you've just got to be extra careful when you're going around this area that you do not snip the skin. But can you see the difference when you've got these bullnose scissors? You can really get in there. Do a bit under your chin there as well while you're being quite good. So I'm going to pull his leg out a little bit. He's not going to like it. You don't like, I know, stay there. That's it. And if you lift him a little bit like that, look how good he's being. He's being so good. See, if he jumps now, I'm not too bothered because I've got these and I've lifted him a little bit. See, if he jumps, it's fine. Just let them stay still for a sec. Can I lift you again, darling? Can I lift that leg again? They tend to try and like tuck the leg under so you can't get it. Aren't you? Can I have the leg? That's it, like that there. So if you put your thumb there. Okay. So we've got some of the leg there. So I'll show you his leg, what it's looking like. Everybody see your little tootsie? So you can see the way I've taken it down here a little bit, but we want to get this bit under here as well. So to get under there, I'm just going to put my finger. He's not going to like it. This is what's extra good about these scissors. You just don't need to worry, do we? So we ain't going to snip. Not even my own finger, not even you. Okay. So, can you see the way I've got that now to go? And I've only taken this little bit here and I've left it long. Because that is how you're going to achieve the puppy cut. But there's still a little bit more to go. And we need to do the other side of the other one. And then we're going to get underneath here then. And that's really going to bring it out. So, Otis, buddy, I need you to turn this way. So we're going to turn him the opposite side. We're going to do the same again. Going to bring his leg. And sometimes it's easier when they snuggle into you. This is really hard because I'm right-handed, so now I've got to go upwards now. So again, I'm just going in the shape of his leg. Okay. I'm literally just holding his leg. I'm just holding. And I can go right in there and not worry about snipping myself again. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Okay, baby. We're not going to snip anything, don't worry. It's under control. Mother's good at this. I know you're getting a little, see, he's getting a little bit agitated now. He's giving me a nudge then to say, crack it in. Leave me the hell alone. Now he's like that, and I've got his head there. We can get underneath a bit there as well. You're being very good, buddy. You're being super good. You're being so good. Don't worry. Right, okay. Let's bring the leg out again. I don't think we're quite finished just yet, buddy. We just want to bring that leg a little bit. Don't try and nibble me. Don't you dare. See, I can go so close to my own skin there. To my own finger. Oh, you're such a good boy today. I'm really sorry about that. I thought it had stopped recording and it hadn't. I pressed stop because I thought, oh no, it's not recording, and it was. Okay, so we've done that side section now, which is here, but we're going to want to get under there because this is what's really going to bring it out. Now, this can be a little bit difficult, okay? So, what I'm going to show you, there's a couple of ways you can do this, but if I lift him, right, okay, if I lift him there, he's got his head turned, he's been such a good boy. And we're just gonna go under. Oh, I can see a big knot on his face there. Look at that. Actually getting right under his face here. Because he's being so bloody good. See, little jump. It's okay. It's okay. Didn't hurt him or anything like that. He just doesn't like getting touched under the chin. Dear, you don't like getting touched under the chin. I know. I know. Right, we need to show everybody now. I haven't even got a carrot because normally a little trick that I do is I get a carrot and I bring it up and he'll lift up and I can kind of get under there, but I haven't got any carrots. We're just going to have to make do with no carrots. So I'm actually showing you the hard way. So we need to get under his chin now. So let's keep him calm. Let's keep you calm. Or should we do your face actually whilst you're being good? Let's finish the face off, right? Sorry, I know I'm jumping here, but you just take that option when you've got that option. While he's facing front ways, let's just give that little brush. He's not even that bad. Oh yeah, another thing as well, when you brush like this, he doesn't like that. I know. It's not the best, is it? A little trick, brushing the face. If I bring him there, and just if you kind of put your hands over the top of a bunny's ears, it does kind of make them stay still a little bit better. I brush up. It just seems to get right, and you can see that brush just fell like to the side. And then we're going to bring it back down again because we've got underneath. He actually quite likes that, don't you? And then we can do the other side. We got a knot there, didn't we? We got that out. How good was that out? Oh, okay. Okay. We can brush forward as well. So if you brush forward, just go upwards. Kind of bring... Okay, buddy. Just gonna get under there. You can see I'm able to get right under his chin. He's gonna bite that. He can bite that. Oh, Birdie. What's up? Why are you gonna bite the brush for? Go on, have a go with the brush. Tell the brush off. Funny. Right, we're just gonna do the side of his face first. Right, so this is where I'll use the curved scissors now, okay? So if I just go like that, I want to keep him as just like that in his own little world there, and we're just going to go round in the direction of the face, but he's going to start moving now, isn't he? This is typical. Right, whiskers. Yes, I'm very aware that people are like, oh no, about the whiskers. Go as careful as you can. It isn't going to hurt them if you cut them, but try not to. I am kind of, can you see the way I'm curving the scissor a little bit round more to the top? Let's have a look at that. We didn't need to do much, then we're just going underneath. This side's quite difficult again because I'm right-handed. So I've got to... So this is what these scissors are so handy for. I don't know if my arm's in the way there. They just literally, they're fantastic. Look at that. I mean, they are so good. They give the curve without much effort. But you kind of want to like go around with the face. So I can see there's a little bit out of place here, which I'm going to get. It's probably going to go in his food dish. Sorry, Betty. Can we bring you back here, darling? No, don't try and nib me. I'm going to have to let him come this way, I'm afraid, because... Right, why have you turned your back on everybody? That's not fair. Turn back so everybody can see your face. Can you see his face now? It's just the scissors really... There's probably a little bit there I need to get. They really are good for just that curve. I'm just going to get that little bit there because I can see. You'll be able to see when you're doing it. You can kind of see what needs doing, and that's the good thing. Right, we're going to take this little bit above his eye here, just so he can see that bit better. But I'm not going to take anything off here because I do like that. I like it when he's that little bit longer there. Just helps him be able to see that little bit better, doesn't it, Billy? Alright, shall we give you a little brush now? You're starting to look like a little puppy again. I wish you'd stick your ears up so everybody can see what you really look like. Let's stick those ears up. Right, it's the under bit. This is the tricky part. I'm not going to lie. It's very hard to get underneath your Angora. You can actually hold them and you can do it that way. But I don't really like to do that to him. I don't want to stress him out. But I want to get under his chin so I can lightly lift him. Only lightly. I'm not going to hurt him or anything like that. Or sometimes I find as well if I go in with the curves. Can you see his paw looks there now? That's just from doing the side view. See the way the curve like that? I bring the curve the opposite way under the chin. So if I can just get under there, Betty. Okay, you're not going to let me, are you? You're not going to let me. Are we going to have to do the where we lift you upside down? I don't want to do that to you. You can put 2 fingers in underneath and you can lift them a little bit like that. It does not hurt, I can assure you. It does not hurt the bunny at all. You're not hurting them, you're not... you're just lifting them ever so lightly. Right, okay. So you can just put 2 fingers there so you've got hold and you can just slightly lift. It looks like it looks, but it's not, I promise you, it does not hurt them. It was actually a groomer who, well, I say a groomer, somebody who I knew who told me how to do this. Let's just get in there again. Right, Betty, we're going to lift you a little bit there. So can you see the way he's just lifted himself? I know it doesn't look the nicest, but it's not going to hurt him. Let him go down for a minute. You're not going to hurt your burn. I'm probably going to get those people going, oh, you can't do that. But it does not hurt, does it, Oat? It doesn't hurt at all. Right, we're going to give it another go. We just do it in little bits by bit. Let me move this out of the way so I can actually get into there. I'm going to come this side now and see if I can See, so we're just going to slightly lift him. You see, he's been really good. Okay, okay. Just let them drop. Let them drop. Let them drop. Okay, calm down again. Ready, steady, let's go. Okay. They don't like it when you get too close to this part here. You'll notice that. I wish I had the carrot. I wish I had the carrot for you. Are we going to get under there again? Let's do it front ways now because he's not letting me. So can I just lift your head a little bit there, darling? You're ever so good, aren't you, darling? You see that? He's just not bothered. Oh, yeah. It doesn't hurt, does it? Dad's not hurt. And we've got rid of a lot of knots there as well, because that's a different place where bunnies tend to get knots now. Otis, we need to get right under there now. So, if I lift you, I can see there. I need to get under that little bit there. So I'm probably not going to use those scissors this time. I'm going to use these ones. Yeah, you don't like it. I'm very aware. Okay, 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 okay. So we've done that now. I don't know if I can just lift him so you can just see. Can you see the way it's come now? He's getting there. It's not that hard. We're going to now go on to his little paws and give him a little brush. Let's give those little kitties a brush. Look at them. How cute do they look? And this is just with scissors. We've not used any, what are they called? Mine's gone blank. We haven't used any, my mind's gone blank. We have not used any clippers on him, for God's sake. Right, whilst he's still, I'm going to cut round his foot there, watching I don't get his nail. So this part, I'm going to lift him. And I'm only taking a small amount off the bottom of his feet, because obviously, yes, they do need the padding. And again, we're just going round in the shape. And can you see the way I've lifted him now? I can actually get all this fur. This is what's good again with these scissors. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. It's just about being careful, isn't it, Betty? I don't want to get that leg now. It's really hard when you're right-handed to get the other leg. I know. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but it keeps going off. It's been really bloody naughty. As I was saying, we're just getting those little knots out. And if you can see any knots there, we're just going to swap scissors. I'm trying to get low here so you can see. I'm just going to relax against the kitchen side. And I can see a bit of a knot coming on here. So I'm going to get right in there. Bring that little titsy out for me. Good boy. You're a little titsy. You see this big knot. And it won't hurt because it's a knot. And it can be more painful for them to have these knots. So it's much better and an interest to get them out for them. Feet are quite hard to do because they do get knotted, don't they, darling? Just taking those little bits off. Look at that. You got no knots, Betty. We get that little paw there as well. Any more on that? So good when they're like this. See, if you just hold them and you just relax. Now I can actually look under his bum. see if he needs anything cutting off his bottom. A little bit there. You're just feeling for knots, really. So if I bring his leg out now, he doesn't like it. I can see a knot right there. So I'm going to get in that knot. Oh, you're such a good bunny. Again, look at that, nice and easy. Okay, I know that's not very nice feeding. So I'm just going to rest his bum on here. Just want to get into this bit here. Rest your bum. Bring his leg out. Ow, I actually did snip myself then. That's my fault. I'm stretching his leg out here. So you just rest the bum. See another knot there. So I can just pull his leg out like that. And again, I'm just going halfway down the leg. Just to... He's being so good. Still this. Okay. Still there. Rest your bum. Where's the bum? So we're doing the same thing, but on the back legs is what we did on the front legs. So if I pull his leg out there, can you see? I can get in there. It's quite hard on your right-handed, as I say, but just do your best. And if I put my finger there, it holds his leg that little bit better. You're doing really well, buddy. I'm just going to take a few of these knots away, sweetie. I'm just going in the direction of his leg. Look at his face. Filming bun. We're nearly done. Just going to take these last little tufts off. We're nearly done, Iris. We're actually nearly done. I'm just going to brush you up now. Look at that. Sit up then. So, hey, Betty, not far done. So, oh my God, wait till I show you the bag at the end and the amount of fur I've cut off. You'd be so surprised. You see here. Here's the end result. I don't know if he's going to lift up for us to all see. Otis, come on. What's this? Lift up so everybody can see how beautiful you are. Otis, can you see the way his legs are? And there we have it. Gorgeous bun bun. So there we have it. That is the grooming video. I hope it went well. It's kind of hard when your camera keeps cutting out because it turns out I've not got enough storage on my phone. But yeah, so if anybody wants to ask any questions or anything like that, just feel free to ask anything that you want. Again, just remain calm. That's the best advice I can give you. Take your time. There's no rush. Your bunny will sense it if you're stressed, so just keep as calm as you can and let the bunny basically do what they want. And then every moment you've seen where I've got a chance to do a certain part, just go for it. So that's basically it for my grooming video, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I should see you all shortly. Bye now.